Justin Bieber's health update. Selena is looking for a man, and Khloe can't stay off Instagram. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Shared News. My name is Hannah Fletcher, and I am joined here by Kayla Thompson. Kayla, how are you doing? Good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Hannah. It's nice to meet you. Haven't officially gotten to do a panel with you yet here on Shared, so super excited. I love getting to know you right before we started recording. So yeah, excited to talk about these topics. We got some good ones, so can't wait to get into it.
Definitely, definitely. All right. So, first of all, we're going to talk about Justin Bieber. So, just to catch everybody up to speed, Justin Bieber just recently regained full mobility of his face. Now, it's been quite some time since Justin Bieber was diagnosed with Ramsay Hunt syndrome. And just to give you a little bit of info as to what Ramsay Hunt syndrome is, it's basically a neurological disease, and it's found in people that have had chicken pox, and it also seems to live in the family of like chicken pox, shingles, and whatnot. So it's not really caused by anything in particular. It's just more or less if you had chicken pox as a kid, you're prone to potentially getting this syndrome. Justin Bieber's chalked up a lot of his recovery process to his faith. And when he found out that he had this syndrome months ago, he ended up putting his tour on pause, which I think is really interesting that it took that much of a toll on him to get Bieber to stop touring. That's a lot, you know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what do you think about this whole openness with his faith, with his recovery process? Do you think him kind of going on this journey in a public setting is like the move? Do you think how do you feel about all that?
Yeah. No, first of all, I was aware that his tour paused and kind of back. I didn't know exactly why. I heard it was maybe something with his health, but yeah,
Mhm.
actually didn't get the full I didn't look into the full, reason behind it. So thank you for letting me know and letting all of us know. That's crazy to hear, but also makes sense with the whole chicken pox thing as a kid. I'm sure that's not as rare as people might think. But yeah, I think when it comes to Justin being open about his faith and I really like it. I think it's kind of opened up a side of him that we didn't get to see. I mean, he's been famous for he's been mega famous since he was famous and was known. He's been a huge pop star and he's gone through a lot. I mean, we've seen him go through a lot of downs mainly and some ups. So I think it's nice to see this side of him and his faith and his walk with God. I know a couple people even who've gotten to work with him when it comes to his faith and his walk in terms of pastors and things. And I think it's nice for his fans to see such a sweet side and kind of yeah, just to see that side of him. I think that's really good just for his fans to see. To have different aspects of his life that we get a window into other than just the kind of against the grain pop
Yeah.
star, child star trying to, come into his own as a guy, as a man. So yeah, and I think even with, the reasoning being him putting it back for his health, his tour pushing it back for his health. We want to know why. We want to know what happened. And so I'm glad that he was that open and vulnerable. I think it shows a lot of strength and a lot of maturity on his part. So I'm I'm kind of nowadays I'm looking at Justin Bieber I think you're on the right track. You're doing good. It seems like thumbs up. We're praying for him with his health. Hopefully he's feeling a
Yeah.
lot better.
Definitely. I couldn't agree more. I think it's really nice to be able to see the humanity aspects of celebrities, especially
Yeah.
like you said. I mean, he's a superstar. He's been around for
Right.
forever. I mean, I remember listening to him in gym class in like sixth grade,
Yes.
listening to Baby, you know,
Yes.
been around for a very
Yes.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
No, it's
do
true.
you think that do you think that he's going to find himself going back on tour now that he's found this mobility in his face? Like, do you think he's going to jump and be
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
"Hey, okay, let's open up tour"? Or I'm kind of hoping that he eases
Yeah.
back into it because I don't want it to flare up. But what are
Right.
your thoughts on that?
Yeah. Absolutely. I hope he does ease into it. And I think obviously we've seen a little bit of him going out to not just going out with his wife Haley, but going to
Mm.
events and having little pop-up things that he does with his friends. And I think he had something recently where I think he was singing a little bit out. It was like an outside event. I don't know if you saw that. He was posting about it a lot.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I hope he does ease into it. Going from, you know, you're recovering, you're trying to get your health back, just got mobility in your face to a tour, like a whole tour as
Whole
like
tour.
Justin Bieber. It's not just like, you're doing little acoustic shows that are really chill. No, it's a lot of strain you put on your body. So I think he needs to take it easy and just take it one step at a time. His fans aren't going anywhere. He's already as popular as he's ever gonna be. There's no rush,
Yeah.
there's no pressure.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope that he gets back to it in a good easeful way because also, I mean, he's got
Yeah.
so many other people to take care of while he's on tour. So many people's jobs are being with him on tour,
Mhm.
so hopefully he gets back in
So
full
true.
swing soon, but carefully.
Yeah.
Now, my
Yeah.
next topic here that I want to talk about is obviously, poor girl. You can't talk about Justin Bieber without Selena Gomez, still to today. Now, one of
Yep.
the things that I thought was very interesting is I saw a video of her. She's basically admitted online that she is still looking for somebody to pursue. She's still looking for somebody to crush on. Now, all of this is going on in the midst of this whole Haley and Selena drama and everything like that. So I'm curious to pick your brain about that as well. But I want to start off. I thought that she was with
Mhm.
Drew Taggart from the Chainsmokers, and I
I
guess
know.
she's not. So I can't
Yeah.
figure it out. And I love Selena so much. What kind of guy do you think that this girl needs at this point? Like, or not that she needs because she doesn't need
Oh,
anybody,
man.
let's be clear.
Of
But like,
course. Of course.
what kind of guy do you think, or do you have a guy in mind? Like when I saw Drew Taggart, I was like, "Oh, he seems nice," but I would not pin him with Selena at all.
Yeah. Yeah,
What do
yeah,
you think he
yeah.
needs or requires for a guy?
Right. Hard question. I mean, first of all, I totally agree with you. When I saw her, like, posting about that or kinda saying that, I was like, "Wait,
Yeah.
I thought you were dating Drew, but okay, I don't know." I think even on that subject though, I even like how people like Selena or when her and Drew were, like, out and about, or even, like, this whole Sabrina Carpenter, Shawn Mendes, are they dating? I think it's nice that these young people like us who are our age
Mhm.
are kinda just like, "Well, I'm just dating around. I'm just casual." Like, I don't have to
Yeah.
be like, "This is my official boyfriend," and it's something, like, that's how it naturally would be if they weren't famous. You're just going out with someone to go bowling. It doesn't mean that they're my man, you know? So,
Yeah.
I kinda understand that from, like, an outside perspective of, like, she's looking at Selena as not a mega star, but just, like, a normal person who's dating and trying to find her match. Um, but with that being said, I think that Selena either needs somebody who is at her level of stardom so that they understand.
Mhm.
Like, I know he's with Kaya Gerber, but like somebody like an Austin Butler, I think would be cool because
Yes,
they're
I
the
agree
same age.
completely. Yeah.
They both grew up in the industry. I think he was even on Was It the Waverly Place, I think at one. So they've known each other
He
for a
guest
bit.
starred on a
But
bunch of
he
the
like
shows right in that time, yeah.
Yes, he was like a huge
Mhm.
Nickelodeon, Disney kind of guest appearing type of actor.
Yeah.
But now he's like, I mean, he's Oscar nominated. He's Emmy
Oh, I know.
award-winning actor. Like he's big. They just did that Vanity, I think it was Vanity Fair
Mhm.
cover with each other. So yeah, anyway, someone like that I think would be cool for the fans, I think, to be like, "Oh my god, Austin Butler and Selena Gomez. This is iconic."
Oh, that
Respect
would be so
Kaya,
good.
but all respect to Kaya. Or, she needs somebody that's, like, above the fray of but has a lot of money, maybe somebody older who's kinda outside of the whole, celebrity of it all. Someone like
Mhm.
that I think would be nice for Selena, but I'm just glad that she's on this journey of self-acceptance, self-love, and that's what she's really pushing on her socials. Even amidst the
Mhm.
Haley stuff, I think that's what I've liked to see is, like, Selena really taking, I guess, the high road of it and just being like, "Okay, at the end of the day, guys, let's be kind to each other," and all that kinda
Yeah.
stuff, and not necessarily, you know, fighting fire with fire, but just kinda being like, "Imma just let this settle. This is dumb." So that's
Yeah.
kinda also my thought on the Haley of it all, but what were your thoughts on
Well,
this
I was gonna get
whole
into
thing?
so backtracking for a second, I agree with the Austin Butler
Sure.
statement, completely. Again, all respect to Kaya Gerber, she's beautiful. They're really cute
Yeah,
together. I really love seeing them together.
for sure,
But she needs somebody
for sure.
established, successful, that is on her
Yeah,
playing field. I mean, the girl's got almost
mhm,
400 million followers on Instagram. I mean,
right.
she's her. She needs somebody
She's an
that
icon.
has a lot of security and is just
Mhm,
established. And then
right.
mentioning into the Haley drama, that was my next point. I
Mhm,
honestly I
okay.
love that she's taken the high road. I love it. She
Yeah.
always has, you know, she's never
Yeah.
not taken the
Really
high
has.
road with something. I've looked up to her since, I mean, goodness gracious, back to Wizards of
Mhm.
Waverly Place days, you know?
Right,
She's
right.
very much taken the high road, and a lot of people are speculating that now since that video got posted, because everybody is anti Haley right now, no matter what, no matter how you slice and dice it.
Right.
It seems like everybody's very much anti Haley. So a lot of people are
Right.
speculating now that she's going to post a TikTok basically saying like, I took your man kind of thing. I took your crush and I married him. They think that she's going to have a subtle rebuttal that won't have anything
Rebuttal.
to do
Yeah.
with Selena, but it will, but it won't technically, but it does.
God.
Like,
Right.
God.
Which I hope we
Yeah.
don't see. That's just I don't know. I think for Haley, and this is my last point, we can move on. I just am like,
Yeah.
on that point, it's like, yeah, you won. Like you're with Justin, or if that's what you want to call it, because Selena and Justin were, oof. I mean, that was a
Yeah.
mess. I think Selena kind of dodged a bullet of that version of Justin at the time. I think she was better
Mhm.
off like without him. That relationship seemed like very toxic for her. So it's
Yeah.
like, Haley, just take your W and just be quiet and sit down. Like you have him. It's not like there isn't anything to
Yeah.
fight about here. So I don't know
Yeah.
why it's even remotely potentially a thing that she's kind of, brushing up drama, which I thought we already settled because they took those photos at a
I know.
what event were they at? And it was I thought you guys were cool. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened. I
That's
didn't
what
see
I
that. I
thought.
thought
That's what I thought
it's
too.
all
I was like,
good.
I thought you guys were BFFs. Like, I thought that was like just a couple months ago. That was not that long ago. It
Exactly.
wasn't.
Not that long ago.
I don't get it. I don't get it
No,
at all. I'm like, girls.
don't get it.
Oh, but yeah, she's taken the high road, and I really appreciate that for sure. Now, speaking of
Absolutely.
just public brouhaha, we're going to talk about Khloe Kardashian. I don't know how much you followed with what's going on
Oh,
this week.
Chloe.
But
Yeah.
now Chloe, I wanna be clear, Chloe's my favorite Kardashian. She always has been because I felt like
Okay.
she was always
Okay.
I just felt like she said it like it was, very much so. That's why I've always
For sure.
gravitated to Chloe, okay? Now, just to catch everybody else up to speed too, she posted on this past Monday wishing Tristan Thompson a happy birthday. This was a public post,
Mhm.
it was a huge array of photos, and Tristan is seen with his children. The beginning of that
Mhm.
caption states that Tristan's a great dad, happy birthday, etc., etc. Moving down towards
Mhm.
the bottom of the caption, she's starting to take some digs. She calls him her baby daddy, and she mentions that she wishes he would basically become a better person for his birthday. Like nothing, that'd be like me telling you, I wish that you would wish on your birthday cake when you blow out that candle that you just changed everything about yourself and you could be led to do that.
Oh,
Um,
Chloe.
And then Marilee Nichols posted a picture to Instagram of her and her baby. And that baby is the
Mhm.
one that she shares with Tristan. His name is Theo, and he's 1 year old. So
Right.
there's been a lot of drama. And the biggest drama that's surrounding this right now is the fact that Chloe posting the happy birthday post, her writing that he's a great father, that's what everybody's upset about. They're like, he's not a great dad. He
Right.
totally ditched the baby with Marilee, doesn't want anything to do with the kid,
Mm.
pays $10,000 a month in child support.
Yeah.
So now Chloe's come back. She keeps posting cryptic things on her story to basically try and squash
Mhm.
this whole beef that's been going with the internet, with
Sure.
everybody clapping and saying that she's wrong. He's not a good father. What
Mhm.
do you think with Chloe posting this post in general? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
she's trying to exhibit positive co-parenting, but let's just start with this
Mhm.
post in general. Do you think that was even smart to do? It at all, or do you think it was genuine rather? Like, what are your thoughts on something like that?
Oh, Hannah, tough question. Do I think it was smart
Oh.
to do? I don't know. I don't think it was very smart. I think my take on Chloe is that she is the type of person who I think she really cherishes this side of herself that is forgiving, and
Mhm,
she is very like, I'm not going to hold a grudge against somebody. I like to be kind. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, excuse me. But I think she loves that side of herself so much, and I think that it feels good to exhibit that all the time, right? Even if
mhm.
you're not getting it in return. I know some people are like, "Why is she like that with Tristan? Like, why is she like with any of these guys that she's been in relationships with. And I think it's not necessarily because they give it back to her. I think she just it feeds her that she gets to give that out, if that makes sense. Um
Yeah.
and but I think it's a detriment to her. I really do. So I feel like the post is her trying to again, yeah, exude that and
Mhm.
be the bigger person, be the nicer person, kind of extend an olive branch, show kindness. But I think that what would be smart is for her to just be I think she should be like Kim a little bit more when it comes to posting
Mhm.
about, like, this co-parenting thing. Like, Kim isn't posting about Kanye. Like, Kim is not, like, addressing Kanye unless it's, like, brought to her, and I think that Chloe should take that note from Kim, from her big sis, because it's just kinda, like, not necessary for her to open this opportunity for people to have something to say or to attack her, to pick her words apart, and, I think it's just not a good look. Like, Tristan yeah. He's not a good dad. Like, to be honest, like, I mean, I'm not saying he's like whatever. Let's not even go into that. But yeah, I that's what I think. I think that she should just refrain from just posting about that. Like, just post your kid and let that be what it
Yeah.
is. If it's his
Yeah.
birthday, God bless him privately. I don't know why you have to make it a public thing.
I agree.
Um,
Well,
so I don't know.
I don't know. I think that the whole situation is just kind of really interesting. I feel like there's something deeper that maybe we'll find out along the way. Because what's interesting is that
Mm,
Chris Jenner even posted happy birthday to Tristan. I
yeah,
mean, the really interesting side of things too, even when she was with Lamar, Lamar's not around anymore. Nobody talks to Lamar. No one even really talks to
it's
Scott
true.
anymore, it seems like too. It doesn't even seem like he's really in the new version of the show
Yeah.
that much. So like what's up with
Mhm.
this guy? Like does he have something on them?
Yeah.
I'm really not entirely sure, you know?
I
But
yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. All I know is I don't wanna see him in season 3. I don't know, maybe Chris is just also being nice and being kinda just mother bear or something. I hope that they just completely let it go. I know Tristan is young, and so maybe they're kinda trying to give him that benefit of the doubt, but you guys are better off. Just, like, let him be the father to True and let that just be what it is and move on.
another point to add that I think is very interesting is the fact that this girl has been saying she's single online. She keeps posting cryptically cryptically, but like insisting that she is absolutely single. Almost like I think
Yeah.
she knows that everybody's very much afraid that she's gonna fall back into falling for Tristan yet again. I mean,
Yeah.
time number, I've
Yeah.
lost count at this point, you know? So, but
Goodness
she's
gracious,
adamant
yeah.
online that she's single. So,
Yeah, which
I don't
is
know.
necessary because, yeah, she
Mhm.
opened the door for people to question, "Why are you posting about Tristan?" So then that's why I'm saying, like, Chloe, just don't post about the guy at all. It's just, again, leave it there. Let him be True's dad and the dad to the new baby, and it's done.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, thank you so much for joining me today and for having this awesome discussion about our latest celebrity news. I really appreciate you.
Of
You're
course.
great. And it's very nice to co host with you. All
Oh,
right. Well,
thanks. You
thank you
too,
guys.
Hannah.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you guys like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Our social media handles are on the screen so you guys can follow us and keep up with us. Thank you again for watching, and we will see you guys next time.